Cruising is booming around the world, and Australia is part of the global success story. When the International Cruise Council Australasia first began compiling passenger statistics for Australia in 2002, about 116,000 Australians took a cruise annually. Since then, passenger numbers have continued to rise each year as more and more Australians take advantage of the increasing number of ships cruising local waters, as well as the expanding range of international itineraries on offer. The Council's latest Australian cruise industry report maintains that trend, revealing a new high for passenger numbers in 2010, with an impressive 466,692 Australians taking a cruise. This record result represents a massive 27% hike on 2009's passenger numbers and clearly demonstrates the increasing popularity of cruising in Australia. With almost 500,000 Australians enjoying a cruise holiday in 2010, the Australian cruise industry achieved one of the highest rates of growth worldwide for the year. It also reached a new market penetration rate, with the equivalent of 2.1% of the Australian population taking a cruise, compared to 1.7% in 2009. A closer look at the 2010 figures shows the top cruising months for Australians were May, September and December, with spring and early summer the strongest period. The Council's figures also reveal that the South Pacific remained Australia's top destination in 2010, attracting more than a third of passengers. Meanwhile, almost 20% of passengers cruised on Australian itineraries, while New Zealand attracted 10%. Further afield, European ocean cruising and Asia both reached new heights, each accounting for 8% of Australian cruise passengers, while another 6% of passengers chose to take a river cruise. Alaska appealed to 4% of Australian passengers, while cruising in other parts of America like Hawaii and the Caribbean accounted for 5% of the market. The statistics also show how the major cruise destinations performed in 2010 compared to 2009. Close to home, South Pacific passenger numbers rose by 25% from 2009 to 2010, while Australian cruising was up 36%. The number of Australians cruising to New Zealand also rose by about one-third. Ocean cruising in Europe surged by 51%, while Alaska was up 8%, and other American destinations grew 71%. Meanwhile, river cruising experienced double-digit growth with a 12% rise. With the range of cruises on offer continuing to grow, short cruises became more popular in 2010. The latest figures show around 37% of Australians took a cruise of 7 days or under, a slight rise on 2009. The longer cruise market, voyages of 15 days or more, dropped to about 16% of total passenger numbers, down from the 21% recorded in 2009. The Council's cruise figures also provide an insight into how many days Australians spend cruising each year. With another record year for passenger numbers, the estimated sea days also set a new high of around 4.7 million in 2010, more than double the number achieved just 5 years ago. Since the Cruise Council first began compiling Australian cruise passenger numbers in 2002, the cruise industry has recorded an impressive average annual growth rate of 19%. 2010's record result provides another great chapter in this exciting growth story.